What's up, Battle Rap family? I'm Danny Myers, the Bar God. I watched Volume 3 last night. Dope event. But I did want to address the altercation that took place during the Rum Nitty versus New Jersey Twerk battle. The Twerk and Nitty battle was on its way to being one of the best battles, like bar for bar, that I ever seen. I think it was on its way to being Battle of the Night, Battle of the Year contender, all that. Like, it was the bars, the energy, the vibe, everything was A1. And then they got into an altercation. They took a brief intermission. They resumed the battle, but once they resumed the battle no longer had the same vibe, energy, feel. Everything was down. Cause like things was up here. Once the altercation took place, everything went down here, and it's very unfortunate. And both of the battlers are disappointed in the outcome. They didn't want that scenario to happen. But I think what's been going under the radar this year is high emotions from battlers when children are brought up. All right, this is a touchy topic. It's you can look at it from this way or this way. But what happens is in this game of battle rap, it's almost like this is like war. Like anything goes, anything can be said. Like that's the invisible thing here. Like there's an invisible thing or code of ethics that says, hey, this is war, and I'm going to say whatever the hell I got to say to disrespect you and to upset you. And nothing's off limits. There are no holds barred. We've seen Arsenal make a career, make a legendary career off of disrespect. But people act like there are no triggers. There is no line. What is the line? Like, what is the line? Like, where does the line cross? And that's where everything becomes a gray area, because there's no paradigm. It differs per battler. It differs per person. People have different upbringings. People have different codes of conduct. So we in here talking about having sex with each other's women. We're talking about killing each other, beating up. We're talking about dead homies, dead relatives. We're talking about children. That's the key word here. Children is the line. To me, from what I've seen, from what I witnessed just this year alone, the child is the line in battle rap. Because we talk about mamas and girlfriends and baby mamas and personal stuff and dead relatives and grandmas and your cat, your dog, and I'm going to do this and do that. I see things get wild once there's a mention of a child. Bars. All right, so earlier this year, we see Goods punch Jims at the RB event because he thought that Jims was saying something about his daughter in a negative way, which I don't think he didn't say nothing negative, but it didn't matter at that point. All Goods needed to hear was something about his daughter, and it's the trigger. Let's keep it going. We can keep going. There was another battle. I forgot the dudes' names. It was two relatively unknown guys, and one had mentioned about. But maybe he said busting a nut in the dude's daughter's food or something like that. Y'all, leave it in the comments if y'all know what battle that was. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And the dude, once he said that, once the battler said, "I'm a busting on your daughter food" or something, his opponent just took off on him, punched him. The trigger. Pat Stay versus Tay Rock Summer Madness 8. London. Pat Stay had said something to the effect that Tay Rock, your daughter is going to be, performing some, whatever on my son. And that set Tay Rock off, and that is what caused the altercation. It was the mentioning of Tay Rock's his daughter, his child. Last night, Twerk says something about Rum Nitty. I think he didn't say. He didn't even say nothing about his Nitty's mom and his son, but he said their names, And that's all Nitty needed to hear. And he grabbed Twork, and Twork grabbed him, and that is where the line was crossed. That's where the altercation took place. So if y'all notice, the trend is we saying all this and that, but once you say something about somebody's child, that is obviously that is the line. I done said foul things about people's kids, but look, I got 10 kids, bro. Y'all know that. I have children ranging from age 20 down to age 4. I love all my kids. I've heard several things about my children. Like it gets mentioned like every battle. But I have a preset mindset going into the battle that, hey, Danny, 9 times out of 10, your man about to say something about your kids. So if you don't feel like you can handle that, don't do the battle. Listen, I got a whole lot of homeboys that tell me, dog, I can't be no battle rapper, dog, cause the shit niggas be saying, I'm nigga, it ain't no more battle, my nigga. Niggas say something about my dead homie, say something about my mama, say something about my kids, nigga, I'm swinging, nigga, fuck all that. I don't know how y'all niggas do it. That's why I say battle rap ain't for everybody, because you have to have a mental fortitude. You see, and I can't tell nobody how to feel about they children. I can't tell somebody how to react. I forgot which female battler that is. Y'all pointed it out in the comments. But I think she got in her contract where, hey, don't mention my kid. The name of the battler, it'll lose me right now. And Goods also. Goods be like, hey, everything you want to say is whatever. This is battle rap. But my daughter the line. He says, my daughter will never, ever see a video of another man saying something about her and I didn't do nothing about it. That's his code. That's his line. His line is clear. Nitty, obviously, that's his trigger. That's Rum Nitty trigger. The man Twork didn't even say nothing bad. We don't even know if he was gonna say something bad. Like it didn't even get there. He said your son, and then he said the man's son's name, and Nitty just snapped and grabbed him and reacted on a natural reaction. It wasn't no premeditated. It was just like he didn't know he'd be blanked out, and it bothered him, and that emotional, I don't want to use the word trauma, but that emotional trigger carried over into the third round where Nitty was not able to complete his third round because of it. Same thing with the Tay Rock Paste battle. We had never seen Tay Rock like stumble and choke, but after that, the altercation about his daughter with Paste, Tay Rock was fumbling and stumbling in his third round where he didn't get his round out clean. We never ever seen that, and that would have not have happened to Tay Rock had that bar not been said. When somebody say something about your kids and it trigger you damn near just forget your rhymes. Like you don't even care no more about fuck the battle. Battle's over now. I don't give a fuck. Child is the trigger. I'm not telling niggas to leave kid. I'm not saying, hey, all y'all battlers out there, leave the kids out of it. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is do it at your own risk. It's kind of, look, this thing is kind of weird, man, because this is a game where we want to be lyrically better than our opponent. We want to be more creative, more original than our opponent, but at the same time, we want to put them down, disrespect them, and upset them. And if I can achieve those goals, then I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I am supposed to do. I'm doing what I aim to do. I'm not sure if Twork expected that reaction or wanted that reaction, because I'm pretty sure, like, in hindsight, Twork would have just never said it. Twork would have never said it, and they would have just finished out and had one of the greatest battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he didn't know that was going to be the trigger, or he might have did know he was going to get some type of reaction, but not that reaction. But the point is, Nitty reacted, Tay-Rock reacted, Goods reacted. And it drains the value of the battle. It what look, I don't listen. What I'm saying is, as a battler, you gotta be prepared. Cause Nitty didn't know. Listen, Nitty did not know that Twork was gonna use a personal angle like that. Okay, when you battling somebody like Twork or Nitty, you just think it's bar for bar. Like, it's just bar for bar. We just rapping. But then why you gotta bring my family up into this? We just rapping, bro. But then you bring my family, now this shit, now fuck all this rapping shit. Now that's how niggas be looking at this shit. But you as a battle rapper, this is just a message to all you battlers. Expect the unexpected. If you think you just finna rap with your opponent, don't think that he not finna go there with it. Case in point, I'm gonna use myself. I battled DNA at the strike. If y'all notice, I was really barring and angling DNA. DNA first 2 rounds, he barring and angling. And then the 3rd round, he brings up my wife's battle with drug addiction. My first reaction was, that was my first, no lie. I done heard it all. I done heard, oh, you ugly, you Ninja Turtle, you 10 kids, blood. I done heard it all. And never was upset by any of it. But once he brought my personal life on the stage, so I understand how the triggers work. Luckily for me, and DNA and the culture as in general, I was able to hold my composure, and I'm getting upset now just thinking about that shit. But I could not let him get the satisfaction of seeing me upset by what he was doing. Because I know that this is a mental mind game. This is a chess game. You understand what I'm saying? Like, me punching him, I would have lost the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I react to what he said, I would have lost the battle automatically. Because the goal is to get me upset. The goal is to get me out of character. And if I get out of character, then you did your job and I didn't do my job. We both in here saying foul shit to each other. The goal is to maintain the poker face. A nigga saying he finna fuck my mama, he finna kill my baby and this and that. I gotta be looking at this nigga like basically like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you saying. Cause when it's my turn, watch what I do. But if I react, then he won. Cause he completed the objective, which was to get me out of my square. So I just held my own and I just rebutted that shit and kept it going. Yeah, I was upset. Yeah, I wanted to fight. Yeah, I wanted to swing. It's just a natural human thing. So as much line as we try to draw, and as tough as we be talking about all these guns and bazookas and all fighting and all this shit, as much as we talk that shit, we still human beings. So I don't fault nobody for reacting how they gonna react. But you gotta understand, going into the battle, that man's goal is to get you mad. So don't give him the satisfaction of that. You might not be expecting. I wasn't expecting DNA to bring up my wife drug shit in the battle. I did not expect that angle. But that's what I'm saying. Anything can happen in war. You gotta be prepared for all of that if you step in this battle ring. You don't know what this man finna say. You might think he just finna come with bars, but he probably got some up his sleeve. And if he get you mad, then he won. And this not even about me saying whether Nitty or Twork won the battle. It had nothing to do with that. But this is just like a warning on both sides. This is saying, if you're gonna say something about somebody's kid, expect the punch. Look for the punch. Look for it. Wait for it. Be ready to block, duck, counter, whatever you gotta do. But when you say something about somebody's kid, be ready for the other shit now. If it don't come, good. But if it do come, don't be acting surprised. And as far as the puncher, bro, be ready for the shit to be said to you and hold your ground. Cause you gonna mess the battle up. Regardless, you're gonna mess the battle up. Whether you fight, whether you push, whether you start talking through his round, it's gonna. It's a touchy subject because, like I said, everybody react different. Everybody react different. Everybody don't have the same standard. Everybody don't have the same moral code. Some guys can take a lot, and some guys can't take a lot, but yet they still battle rap. My thing is, you got to know what you sign up for. If I sign up for the Navy and I'm in war, I can't look at my squadron leader and say, yo, they cheating, they using bombs. I can't say, you know what, I gotta get out of this military shit because these niggas is using real bullets. They using mortar rounds and tripwires and shit. I can't say that because I signed up for war, knowing what is the possibility. If you sign up for war, you're saying I'm willing to accept getting my head blown off, coming back home with one arm. I'm willing to come back or not come back. I'm willing to get kidnapped and tortured. This is what I signed up for. So when it happened, I can't complain about it because I knew what, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. I just say that to use that as an analogy to say when you sign up for a rap battle, you can't really say, well, yeah, everything was cool until he said this. War is war. A nigga gonna say whatever he wanna say. Now, unless you have a previous agreement with this man and say, look, bro, or you direct message him or you call him, hey, bro, I know we about to battle, but look, please, bro, please leave my motherfucking family out this shit, bro, because I'm just coming with bars. And if that man agree and say, all right, bro, I got you, and he still do it anyway, you got every fucking right, you know what I'm saying, to do it, react how you gonna react. But if y'all ain't got no agreement, you didn't previously speak to this man and lay your guidelines and boundaries, then whatever he say is I mean, that's his tool of choice. That's his weapon of choice. And the thing is, you have the same opportunity to say the same thing, even if it ain't in your round. Even if it ain't in your round, maybe the better way to react is to say something back that's meaner. You might have to just freestyle some shit because you might have just had just a round of all punches and then your opponent say something about your kid. So now at the start of your next round, you need to say something back about his kid and then go into your round. When DNA said that shit about my wife and I wanted to punch him, what I do, I said, all right, okay, he just said something about his grandma turning 85. I just rebuttal some shit like, okay, well, she ain't gonna live to see 86. Like, that's foul. That's fucked up. But I wasn't going to go there until he went there. So instead of me reacting physically, I reacted lyrically. Like, oh, you said something foul about my wife? All right, so I'm about to say something fucked up about your grandma. Like, I hope she don't live to see her next fucking birthday, nigga. And then on top of that, I rebutted the drug addiction shit. I think that was the best example of how to handle pressure scenarios. I've been in pressure scenarios, bro. Like I said, I done heard some foul shit said to me, and I done said some foul shit. I'm infamous for the Rex nephew line. You know what I'm saying? I done said some cold shit. But that's why when shit is said to me, I just gotta deal with it and eat that. Like smack. I gotta eat that. I gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a battler, you should too. You gotta eat whatever that man say, cause that's what you signed up for. But once again, if you're the perpetrator, just use those bars at your own risk, man. And like I said, we've seen that the children is the trigger, man. Maybe we should stay away from the kid bars, leave kids out of it. I mean, I don't really want to say that because this is war and everything goes. And not, but just know that you are dealing with human beings because we not robots, and we can say we ain't gonna react. And I started Restore Order to prevent fights and things of this nature. I started Restore Order to prevent things of that nature, but the kids seem to be just keep that in mind. Children are the trigger going into 2019. So if you want to be the one to use the kid bar, it's on you. If you're gonna be the victim of the kid bar, just prepare yourself. I think you should just already pretend that he gonna say something about your kid, so that way you can already somewhat mentally prepare for it when it happens. More shit on the way, because it's a whole lot of shit that we got to talk about on this Volume 3 card. It's a whole lot of shit. More on the way. Stay tuned.